jump straight into this tutorial today. So I'm going to be taking my MAC paint pot in soft ochre, and with my Sigma Kabuki brush I'm just going to be buffing it out onto my eyelids to act as a primer. And then after that I'm going to be taking some sellotape and I'm just going to be placing that on the outer corners of my eye, angling it up towards the ends of my eyebrows, and that's just going to create a barrier, so when we start applying out all the eyeshadows it's going to create a really nice clean line. Then I'm going to go in with Makeup Geek's Peach Smoothie eyeshadow, and I'm going to be using that as a transition shade. So I'm just going to be blending that out into my crease. So now I'm going to be going into the Sigma palette, and I'm going to be taking the colour Bloom, which is that really vibrant orange, and with my MAC 217 brush I'm just going to be buffing it out into my crease, and I'm going to be building up the intensity with this colour quite a bit because I really want the orange to pop through. Now I'm going to be going back into the palette and taking the colour Radiant, which is a really nice sort of warm, rich brown with a lot of red and orange undertones. And I'm going to be taking my Zoeva 231 Luxe Petite crease brush, and I'm just going to be buffing that out into my crease. And the reason why I'm using this brush is because it's more tapered at the end, so you really have a lot of control and precision over the whole blending process, just to make sure that we can define and build up that colour intensity in the crease. Now moving on to the lid colour, I'm going to be taking the colour Fee in the palette, and this is a really nice sort of rich plummy browny shade, and with my MAC 242 brush I'm just going to be placing that on my eyelids. I did go in and spritz my brush with a little bit of Fix Plus just because I wanted to get the maximum pigmentation from this eyeshadow, so I'm just going to be placing that all over the eyelids, and I did go in a couple of times just to build up the intensity. So now taking the same brush, and I'm going to be taking the colour Carbon by MAC, and this is a really nice matte black shade, but you can go in with any black that you have, and I'm just going to be placing that on the outer third and also the inner third of the eye and blending it through to the middle. But I didn't want to place too much black on the middle just because I wanted the colour underneath just to pop through, just so we've got that nice sort of satin and sheen finish to it. And I did go in a couple of times just to intensify the look, and it's just really going to darken it up and make it much more dramatic. So now I'm going to be taking my Zoeva 231 Luxe Petite brush and also the colour Radiant again, and I'm just going to be blending that out into my crease just to blend out the dark colours that we've got on the eyelids and just to make sure we've got no harsh lines. So these eyeshadows are really easy to blend out, so it didn't really take me too long just to blend it through. And the reason why I'm using this sort of Radiant colour is just because I really want that orange to pop through again. So just keep on blending. I did go in a couple of times just to build up the intensity and just to make sure we've got no harsh lines. I'm going to be taking my Inkblot Gel eyeliner and my Zoeva 317 liner brush, and it's really good using that sellotape because we've got a nice clean line that we can use as a template for the wing. So I'm going to be keeping the wing quite thick on the outer part of the eye and thinning it out on the inner part. And I really like this gel eyeliner. I think I spoke about it in my last tutorial, but it just stays on all day and it's just really nice and easy to apply. So after that I took my Bourjois liquid liner, and I really like this because you've got a really nice thin applicator, so you get a lot of precision and control when you're doing an eyeliner. So I just like to go over the wing just to make sure that we've got no jagged edges from using that brush. And then after that I did go in with a couple of coats of mascara just to prep my lashes before we apply falsies. And the falsies that we use today are by Eldora, and they don't actually have a name, but the number is H160. So after I applied them, I did go in with another coat of the Bourjois liquid liner just to cover up any glue that might have dried on the eyelids. So now moving on to the skin, I'm going to be taking my Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser Primer, and I'm just going to be smoothing that all over my skin. Then for foundation today, I'm taking my NARS Sheer Glow foundation in the colour Santa Fe, and I'm just going to be dotting that all over my face and blending it out with my Beauty Blender. So now I'm going to be taking my MAC Pro Long Way Concealer in the colour NC15, and I'm just going to be placing that in a triangle shape underneath my eyes. And you guys know the drill, I absolutely love this concealer. I feel like I can't do any makeup routine without it. It just does not crease and it lasts all day long. So instead of using the Beauty Blender to blend it out as I would normally do, I've been using the Sigma HT Kabuki brush, and I've just been patting and blending that out. And you can use foundation with this brush, but I prefer to use concealer when I use it, just because it's got really nice shape to it, so it easily fits in the contours of your eyes, just to make sure that everything is nice and evenly blended and there's no sort of creasing going on. So just to set that concealer in place, I've been using the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette and taking the middle yellow banana-y shade, and I've just been setting that just to make sure everything stays there all day and nothing budges. So I did go in and pencil in my eyebrows. If you guys are interested in seeing my eyebrow routine, I will link this right now for you to go and check out. So now to complete the eye makeup look, I'm going to be taking the colour Bloom, which is that really nice vibrant orange, and with my Zoeva 230 Luxe pencil brush, I'm just going to be buffing that out and really smoking out the lower lash line. So I'm going to be going quite far down with this and keeping it really nice and blown out. Then I'm going to be taking another brush, and this one is by MAC in the number 194, and again it's a pencil brush but it's more precise. So I'm just going to be taking the colour Radiant, which is that really nice sort of orangey reddy brown, and I'm just going to be placing that on the lower lash line as well, but making sure we don't go as far down as where we place the orange, just so we've got the nice orange showing as well. Then I'm going to be going in with my MAC 212 brush and the colour Faye, and I'm just going to be placing that right up against the lower lash line and really defining that lash line. And once we've done that, I'm just going to be taking my Zoeva Luxe pencil brush again and just really blending it out, just to make sure we've got no harsh edges. Now I'm going to be taking my NARS eyeliner in the colour Via Benito, and I'm just going to be placing that on my lower lash line, and I absolutely love this eyeliner. It's one of my all-time favourites. It's really nice and creamy consistency, so it doesn't drag on the skin and it lasts all day long. So after I've done that, I'm then going to be placing a coat of mascara on my lower lashes, and the mascara that I'm using today is by Maybelline, and that is the Lash Sensational. So now I'm going to be going in with Makeup Forever's Pro Fusion Bronzer, and with my MAC 188 brush, I'm going to be placing that on the places that I would normally contour. So on my cheekbones, also on my forehead, a little bit on my jawline and underneath my lip. And that's just going to really warm up the skin and add a really nice sort of healthy bronzy glow to it. And then after that, I'm going to be going in with Makeup Geek's blusher in the colour Spellbound, and I'm just going to be placing that on my cheekbones and also on the apples of my cheeks. So now I'm going to be going in with my MAC lip liner in the colour Subculture, and I wanted to keep the lips really nice and nude today, just because we've got a lot going on the eyes and I didn't want to overpower the whole look by going quite dramatic on the lips too. So I'm just going to be aligning my lips with this, and then the lipstick that I use is also by MAC and in the colour Honey Love. And then I just put a little bit of lip gloss on, and the one that I used was by NARS in the colour Orgasm. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed the tutorial. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Please like this video, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye!